band's last show.
Yep, band's last show, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, pretty shitty.
So have you and Amor been friends for a while?
Yeah, we've been close for a little bit. You know, I've watched Richard progress through his bands, and you know, I finally hit it big with Amor, and since then we've just kind of
touched each other.
Yeah, we like sparked up, and you know, next thing you knew, we just became, you know,
in love.
Yeah, we just became bros.
You can't deny the love that we feel for each other.
And have you had any previous bands?
Yeah, I had a band called Knuckle Dragger one time, and that was in Sounds of Hypocrisy.
Yeah.
With Richard.
Yeah, we played what was it? The Electric Eel.
Yeah.
Sounds of Hypocrisy. Yeah.
It was a pretty good. It was a fun time. It was a good time.
You were really good at the eel.
Thanks.
How'd you get the name for your old band?
Knuckle Dragger. Well, it's funny because that's kind of like a racial slur. But we got it because my drummer was playing Borderlands, and there was a creature, like a boss called Knuckle Dragger, and then he's like, hey, what if we call the band Knuckle Dragger? I'm like, sure, we could be called Knuckle Dragger, that's cool.
Knuckle Dragger, you racist fuck.
Dude, I know.
And what's the first song you made with them in the year for the demo CD?
Knuckle Dragger, first song we wrote was called Running Scared, and that was in 2011?
6?
I think it was 2011. It was like November 2011.
And how'd you get the name for this band?
I don't know. It wasn't my band. I just kind of joined it. I have no idea how they thought of the name. But yeah, I just kind of joined it.
Well, what about the first song you did with them?
The first one that I did with them was called Burden of Disgrace. Burden of Disgrace.
And who are your inspirations?
Dude, I don't know who they look up to as a band. I have no idea who. Because we have very, very different tastes in music. They're very metal, very, technical, punkish, and I'm more like hardcore, deathcore, and metalcore sort of thing.
Like what bands or musicians?
My biggest influence is Slipknot for sure. But like Remembering Never.
Fall Out Boy.
I love Fall Out Boy. I do love Fall Out Boy.
Katy Perry. Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey is fucking queen. Lana is queen.
Lana's queen.
Lana is queen.
Childish Gambino.
Not so much.
I love Childish.
I love Lana Del Rey.
I just have to. I want everybody to know how much I love Childish Gambino.
I just want everybody to know how much I fucking love Lana Del Rey.
Like, yo, Childish Gambino, if you're watching this.
Lana Del Rey, if you're watching this, I fucking love you. Straight up. You're my babe, and I'll drop anybody to marry you.
No, for real though. Katy Perry. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Dude, you're gonna have to fight Alex.
I'll kill
And
him.
when was your first show with this band and your biggest show with this band?
I think the biggest show with this band is gonna be this one. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We played we both actually played the Bleeding Through's last show, and that fucking show was huge. That was
nuts, man.
That was a very, very packed show. My first show with Adamant was, I think, May 17th at Joe's Grotto, and that show was an experience. There was like 4 people there, so pretty cool, I guess.
And who recorded your guys' CD?
JJ Corey Rossi, nigga day day. He's awesome. Catalyst Studios, check him out. Located on 32nd Street in Broadway.
And what were the miking techniques for the CD?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I just picked the mic and screamed into it.
So you've always just done vocals?
Yep. I have no musical talent whatsoever aside from being able to scream.
What's the first song you ever learned on vocals?
I want to say it was something by System of a Down. That was like the first
Prison song, dude.
It was either Prison song or Jet Pilot that I learned to scream.
And what concert changed your life and made you want to be a musician?
Dude, I don't even know, man. I like performing. I like being in front of people.
Avenged Sevenfold 2008. Straight up.
And have you ever had any near-death experiences?
Any near-death experiences? I don't think so. I mean, One time I fell asleep driving and I sideswiped a car. I was pretty terrified. But aside from that, I don't think so. I don't think.
Dude, I almost hit a deer coming back from Flagstaff.
That's not cool. That is not cool.
It was really scary, man. Like, if that would have hit that deer, it was gonna go straight through my window into my.
Into your face. That's not cool, man. That is not okay.
And does your band have any unreleased music?
Yeah, we have one song that's unreleased because it's not finished. But we do have one unreleased song. We played it at our EP release show. That's probably the only time we ever played it.
What's it called?
By My Hands.
How about you? You got any unreleased music for your band?
Oh yeah, we do. We got like 6 songs we're gonna be releasing soon.
But like besides that, are there any songs that are unreleased since the band started?
Like songs we've written and
Yeah.
didn't record or did record and then didn't like them.
Didn't record.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I think there's 5 or 6 unreleased songs that we wrote a long time ago and we just scrapped.
What were their names?
Okay, I think I remember. It was Adherence, Luminescence. We released Decadence.
Mile away.
Prominence. What was that one song? Transcendence. That was one of our songs. And then we have there was another song called Life in Stasis. And I think that's it.
Would you ever release them?
So you can tell they're a real band and we are not a real band.
Yeah, no, we'll probably never play those ever again. Like, we wrote them when we like knew less about music and stuff, and like didn't know exactly what we were doing and how to structure songs and stuff. And after that, like, we just decided to rewrite all of our music and make new sets and all that stuff. And it worked out for us. People really like it. That's really cool.
And what's the first CD you ever got and first rock CD you ever got?
First rock CD I ever got was, I think it was System of a Down. It was Toxicity by System of a Down.
And how about first CD you ever got?
That one.
And how about for you?
First CD I ever got?
Yeah, and first rock CD.
It's actually a combination of the both. It was Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. Probably the best first CD that I think anybody could ever get.
And have you ever got starstruck before?
Oh yeah, dude. Like, all the time, man. Just kidding. But yeah, I've gotten starstruck before, like, what was it? I think it was like Mayhem, like, a couple years ago. Like, I was really into Betraying the Martyrs, and like, I freaked out when I saw her, and I was like, oh my god. You know, I like, it doesn't even matter anymore. I'm just like, I'm gonna do that. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall
To lose it all.
Sorry.
Have you ever got starstruck before?
Yeah, dude, I got starstruck when I met Joey Jordison from Slipknot.
You met Joey Jordan?
Yeah, I met
I'm
him on my
so jealous.
16th birthday, dude. I have a poster signed by him in my room.
How'd you meet him?
He was doing a signing.
Oh.
I mean, aside from the heroin, he was doing a signing at a Guitar Center before they played with like Coheed and Cambria and Trivium. It was a really fucking gay tour. But I met Joey Jordison.
I wanted to go to that so bad.
Dude, it was awful. I had to sit through
Coheed's the
Trivium.
best, bro.
Dude, Coheed's awful.
What is wrong with you, man?
You could have been all I wanted,
but you weren't honest.
Now that there's a job. That's so bad.
It's so good, dude. Trivium's badass too.
Dude, yeah, right. This tragedy.
And what bands do you want to do reunions, and what local bands would you want to do reunions?
Dude.
A local band?
Yeah, and other bands, like, you know, bands or labels, like both.
Well, if I had to pick a band and do it, give me a sec.
If I had to pick a band and do a reunion, give me a sec. Hold on. I'm trying to think.
Locally, Knuckle Dragger for sure.
Fuck you. That's fucked up, dude.
Silence the Hypocrisy. Boldly We Rise. Archive the Dream, like, is a serious one. Like, I really wish they would come back.
Archive the Dream was really tight.
I love that band. The Rendering.
Dude,
was fucking tight.
Heroes
Beneath
Dead
the
and Gone.
Beneath the fucking surface.
Beneath the
dude,
surface.
if they came back, dude, oh my god, things I would. It would be bad.
How about like bigger bands?
Dude, if I could, this is totally like not as big, but Winch Mob. If I could ever see Winch Mob, I'd lose my mind.
Winch Mob?
Winch Mob, dude. Winch Mob. 2006. Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't think like any bands I've liked have broken up is the problem. Bands broken up.
Furious Styles. If I could see Furious Styles, I would die a happy man.
I can't think of a national band. I'd probably like to see the Chariot again. That's the
The
only one I
Chariot
can
was
think
really
of.
cool.
Yeah.
How about Casey Jones?
Casey Jones was fucking tight. I saw him when did I see him? They played at the Underground like 4 years ago, I think, and that was fun. Casey Jones is really cool.
And what do they mean behind your tattoos, man?
Which one?
Oh man.
This one's just Love is a Weakness, just quote from a band, Lifeless. Slipknot tattoo. A tattoo for my friend Sam that passed away. Rage Against the Machine tattoo. Straight Edge tattoo. Magic the Gathering tattoo.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
And then what's the other one right there?
This one is I Wish I Was Dead, the Banner, and Lana Del Rey.
What band? What band is that?
The Banner, they're a band.
Oh.
It's a hardcore band. They're really good. And Lana Del Rey, because Lana Del Rey is king.
And how do you feel about mainstream bands versus underground bands versus sellout bands?
Dude, music's music, man. You play what you love.
For real, dude.
You play what you want. If you're playing something to appease people, like, hey, man.
Yo,
more
I
power
hate
to
that
you.
term sellout, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do something, like, a lot of the time, like, bands, like, want to do that style of music and stuff, and people call it selling out, but they don't understand, like, anything. Like, I don't know. Like, the music industry is, like, a terrible place, and, like, I don't know. If people want to do things to appease people, that's totally chill. Like, I don't know.
And what's your guys' dream show to play?
My dream show to play would be to play with, like, straight up Avenged Sevenfold, Slipknot, and Northmen, like, all on the same tour, but I doubt that will ever happen.
Slipknot, Korn.
Korn, sorry, Korn. I gotta add Korn to mine. Oh man, how did I forget? No, my
Slipknot,
God.
Korn, and Fall Out Boy.
And what do you do if you forget your parts on stage?
He just takes off his pants.
Yeah, I just dropped my pants and I'm like, oh no, man.
I messed up.
Honestly, when I'm on stage and I'm doing vocals, I don't remember anything. I don't remember the show. I just like, I know exactly what I'm doing, but after the show, I have no idea what
Isn't
happened.
being on stage kind of like a blur to you?
Yeah, it
You're
is.
straight up.
'Cause you don't remember anything.
You're kind of like, oh, you remember that? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. No. No.
Remember when you stand over there? Like,
No.
man.
Sorry.
And what's the sketchiest venue you ever played?
The
The
Nile Theater.
sketchiest
Just
venue.
kidding.
Dude, the sketchiest show we ever played. Sketchiest show we actually played in Tucson not too long ago. It was like some random backyard. And it was on the south side of Tucson, so it was super sketchy. And I was just not feeling it. But it was fun. It turned out to be a lot of fun, but I was super fucking sketchy.
Super sketchy.
So with shows, how do you local bands usually get paid versus like a band with a label?
We get paid like $100,000 a show. I'm just kidding. So,
Like usually, how's it
sorry,
work out?
Honestly, man, I don't even care if I get paid. That's why, like, on just about every single show that I've played, I've lost money because I just do it because I love it. Like, if I can help people out, come see my band, our band, the bands that they want to see. Like, if pre-sales are $18, I'm not gonna fucking charge you $18. You know, I think it's obnoxious that you have to pay so much money to see a show, but you know, these bands, they do it for a living, so like they have to get paid. So, I mean, I can see why they're charging so much, but I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes we get paid $100 a show to split amongst the bands. Sometimes we get paid $200 a show. It just really depends.
And what's your favorite childhood memory of music?
Honestly,
I mean, like, technically I still am a child, so, like...
yeah, I mean, I'm 21.
Can
I'm
I,
still
like-
a kid. There's really nothing.
Probably, like, just playing shows, honestly. Hi, this is your interview, man.
Yeah.
I'm subbing
Oh.
in for you.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up?
You got six?
Yeah.
Are you selling any of these?
Those, I think so.
Alright, we'll keep these.
Sure. Alright.
And
Interview.
Alright.
who are your inspirations?
Inspirations. Well, System of Down is one. Cool. I'd say like guitarists, just like in general. Dimebag Darrell is definitely one of my inspirations. Paul Gilbert is pretty cool. Steve Vai, that guy can fucking short. Like other bands, since I was like 14, my uncle was always the one that inspired me to play guitar, so he was definitely top of the list.
And what's the first song you ever learned on guitar? First guitar you ever got, and current guitar that you have?
First song I ever learned. It was probably either Basket Case by Green Day or Seven Nation Army by White Stripes. And then I just had an acoustic guitar back then. It was just a classical one. But then my first guitar I got was an Epiphone. Junior model, it was like the Les Paul one. And then after that, or what I have now, I have 7-string. It's the Schecter Omen 7. It's pretty cool. And I got a Dean MLX and a Dean C350F.
And have you had any previous bands?
Yeah, I've been in. I'm actually in another band too. I'm in Skull Drug. It's like a punk band, punk thrash punk. And first band I was in was Sun 7. Back in the day, it was new metal, man. It was tight. It was fun. High school band. It was real fun.
How did you get the name for those bands, year for the demo CD, and first song you made with them?
Skull Drug, that one was, my uncle was telling some story about him and one of my buddies telling a story how about like he skull drug his ass back around the backyard of the house, and our old bass was like, that sounds like a pretty fucking kick-ass name, Skull Drug, and it sounds like face. And that's, after that, it's when I started using it. I actually joined that band after the original guitarist Jimmy Ratley left Hawaii. That guy, he's another one of my inspirations. He's really great at guitar. He's one of the best guys I know. And then Sun 7, basically it was just a bunch of friends and 7, you know, so many meetings behind number 7, power, lug, everything. And the first demo we had was just it's called Sun 7. It was just 5 songs, I think. That was back in 2011.
And what's the first song you ever made for those bands?
First song we ever made. It was either Decay or Human. One of those two.
And have you ever had any near-death experiences?
Near-death experiences. I mean, just driving on the road, people are fucking idiots and don't know how to drive. Other than that, I can't say that I have.
Have you ever got starstruck before?
Got starstruck? Like, probably like, maybe my first show. Probably like the first show I ever had. After that, I can tell this is like one of the things I want to do. And just playing on stage more, you get more comfortable, you feel the stage more, and just find out that's what I want to do and it's what I love doing.